Hello, everyone. This is Sang-bu Kim. I'm the new Vice President for Digital Transformation. I'm here in the pavilion of World Bank for COP29. I'm really welcome the Kola Shoaib for the interview guest. I have a couple of questions for you. Uh, Kola, Pakistan, like many countries, is vulnerable to climate risk. How does Mobile Link help community in Pakistan to be more climate resilient?
Thank you, Sangbu, for the question. So, just to build a bit of context, Pakistan is amongst the top 10 countries most vulnerable to climate risk. And even though we emit less than 1% in carbon emissions, we've suffered roughly 30 billion in economic losses only because of climate. So, Mobilink Bank, along with its branchless banking arm Jazz Cash, firmly believes in uplifting the underbanked and unbanked societies and communities of Pakistan, particularly who are affected by a climate crisis. So there are a number of things that we do. The first one being, of course, the Jazz Cash platform and the Mobilink Bank's app platform. Uh, Anybody can open up an account just by sitting in the comfort of their home. They don't really have to go to a branch to open up an account. Other than that, we also offer unsecured loans of up to roughly $1,200, which can, prove to be lifelines for some of the customers who are impacted by a climate crisis. Other than that, we also give, you have the option to repeat a loan within the Mobilink app. So somebody who's gone into a branch and applied for a loan, and he gets that loan, and if he wants to reapply for the loan, he can just simply do it from his app. That's the third thing. The fourth thing that we are doing is that we are also conducting nationwide digital and financial literacy trainings for women, particularly because know that women are impacted more by climate, and we want them to be better prepared for a climate resilient future.
Thank you. My second question is, can you explain a little more? You talk about the women program. So can you explain a little more about your application, how you offer some women support, particularly to help them with some client resilience? What is your
Okay. So starting off, we realized that there was a gap when we conducted these nationwide digital and financial literacy trainings. We realized that there was a gap. These women only used feature phones. So we've partnered with our sister concern Jazz, and we will be giving out smartphones to these women so that they can download the apps and start on their digital financial journey. That's the first step. Then we've also partnered with health tech institutions where we are able to provide free advisory, health advisory to women, and we also give rebated health insurance to women. So the same thing is not given to men. So for example, our female client, she wants health insurance. She'll be covered. Her children will be covered. Her husband will be covered. But if a man applies for health insurance, only he will be covered. So we've just done this to sort of incentivize women, particularly. And recently, within this year, I'm very pleased to announce that we've launched an incubator program for women micro entrepreneurs so that we can upskill them and teach them how to scale up their businesses so that they are financially empowered whenever a climate crisis hits. Yeah. I would
thank you.
also like to ask you a question, and I know there's a lot of good work that is happening between our companies and World Bank. What are some of the things that you plan to work on since you are new to the role in 2025? What are some of the things that you would want to focus yourself on?
Typically for the climate resiliency for our client country, I think the three things are very important. One is still we need some connectivity between the rural area and the urban area. There's still huge gaps. So in order to get our people ready for the climate change accident, we need to still just keep building the connectivity. On top of that, government needs to provide some basic data infrastructure such as digital ID or a payment system so that they can really quickly help their people in their some climate crisis. Thirdly, actually, we need to save our energy when we just develop our digital technology and digital tool. So encouraging our clients to use some more renewable energy or save energy is very important.
Well, that's great because we are also encouraging the adoption of renewable energy. We have till date given out roughly $6 million in solar financing only. So I think that's a good step that you're taking next year.
That's perfect.